Senator Akaka.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Welcome, Chairman Bernanke. It's good to see you. I can recall back on September 23rd, 2008, when we had a banking meeting. But since then, many things have happened, and well before the current economic crisis, the financial regulatory system was failing to adequately protect working families from predatory practices and exploitation. Families were being pushed into mortgage products with associated risk and costs that they could not afford. Instead of utilizing affordable, low-cost financial services found at regulated banks and credit unions, what I'm asking is what must be done? What must be done as we work towards reforming the regulatory structure for financial services to better protect and educate consumers?
Well, I think this is absolutely critical because, as you point out, it was bad products that created a lot of the problem that consumers took, or either knowingly or unknowingly. One direction, which the Federal Reserve has taken, is just to try to outlaw certain practices. There are other issues, though, relating to just the simple arithmetic of interest rates and so on that people really need to understand. It's a very much not just a school issue. It's very much a issue for life. You know, people, their hopes and dreams are tied into buying a house or sending a child to college and so on. And if they want to do that, they have to become reasonably acquainted with financial products and how to make choices and how to make good decisions. And it's good for the economy too, because you get more competition, you get better products from that. So you and I, Senator, we've discussed this many times in the past. I think we strongly agree with each other that financial literacy is crucially important, and it's something that should get more attention than it already does in the schools. I have to concede, though, that that we haven't got the magic bullet yet. It's difficult. Kids particularly don't tend to be that involved or that interested in the topic until the actual time comes when they have to make some kind of decision, some kind of financial decision. And so the most effective time is typically around the time at which the person is making their mortgage decision or their car buying decision. So there is some case, I think, to do it in schools, but I think there's also a case to have better counseling so that people who are making financial decisions have access to some help and assistance so they can make better choices. But I absolutely agree with you that, just as in any other market, if you don't have informed consumers, you're not going to have an effective market, and it's very important.
What must be done to improve access to mainstream financial institutions in economically unserved communities?
This is the issue of the unbanked or the underbanked. Again, an important issue. You have many people who, for whatever reason, haven't bothered or don't know how to open up a checking account, and they end up paying money to cash their checks or to get a very short-term loan. We encourage banks and other financial institutions to do outreach to try to provide services in underserved neighborhoods, to have multilingual tellers and so on. And I think that's not only good public policy, it's good business for them to reach out to broader groups of the population. So I think that's another important issue. And as we bring people into the banking system, one way to do that, as I talked about in the past, in many cases you have immigrants who want to make remittances back to their home country. And some of the vehicles for making remittances are costly. Bringing them into the regular financial system, they can find cheaper, more effective, safer ways to send money home. And in doing so, they become acquainted with their local financial institution and become able to partake of the other services, like a checking account and a saving account. So that's very closely related to the financial literacy issue about bringing people into the financial mainstream. And once again, that's one of the best things we can do for people to allow them to make better use of their incomes and to get have a better life.
Thank you for your responses. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much, Senator. And that completes the round. I know